Come on! Aswan Crookshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking in for a daily Move Swiftly thought, giving you a perspective on teamwork that you will not get anywhere else. We here, July 2nd, 2024. It's a Tuesday. You know what that means? Top 5 Tuesday. All right, so today we're counting down the reasons, top 5 reasons why, regardless of how many followers, likes, views, whatever it is you want to use, to the vanity metrics that you use to feed your ego, whatever it is, whatever the number actually is, whatever claps, whatever it is, why that doesn't matter. It's more important to publish content every day. Top 5 reasons why you got to put out content every single day. If possible, and it is possible, pull out multiple pieces of content every single day. Reason number 5, all right? Practice, man. Practice. Great saying. I believe it was Bill Parcells who said, practice does not make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. You got to get on and you got to go and practice your delivery, got to practice your intros, got to practice your public speaking, how you want to bring yourself, bring your brand, bring your organization to the world. Got to consistently practice, all right? Practice is equally, and by the way, this is another one of those lists where I'm naming it top 5, but every single one is equally important, all right? So you got practice. Next thing, you do not know who's you do not know who's listening. You never know who's listening, all right? I can tell you a bunch of things. I mean, I've been doing this for several years now, and there are people who haven't commented on anything I do until they disagree with something I said and they jump on me. So, again, you would never know who's actually listening, all right? And that brings me to the third reason, is you have to understand how to filter out your audience, all right? The more and more you develop in the content creation game, again, you're getting to get the practice, and then you're not really gonna have a way of knowing who's listening until you may say something that somebody disagrees with or really agrees with, whatever it is. But the more you do it, the more you're gonna be able to filter out who your audience is and who's gonna be in your audience and things like that. So that way you'll know, excuse me, that way you'll know exactly what to post, when to post it, or not even what to post as much as the way you're gonna post it, who you're gonna post it to, who you're gonna direct your direct marketing to, all right? Which actually, I just stepped on number 2, all right? So number 2 is actually the direct marketing strategy. Number 2 is going directly to someone. So meaning when I put out material, I know specifically it's going to that business owner that has a staff of 20 or more employees, because they'd be interested in bringing me in for a workshop to teach their staff how to develop the entrepreneur mindset. That's what I mean. And again, if you kept up with these videos, you know for a fact I wasn't able to articulate that just maybe 2 or 3 months ago, and I've been doing this for 3 or 4 years now, and it comes with constantly practicing. Putting out a YouTube video every single day, putting out an article every single week, putting out podcast episode every single day, publishing every single day, all right? And that leads me to number 1. All right, number 1. Again, this is a list that everything is going to be equally important to the next, and everything is symbiotic to the next 5 things. Top 5 Tuesday. All right, number 1 is never gets old. All right, it goes back to what I was telling you yesterday in terms of how books are evergreen and intellectual property is evergreen. As long as the internet exists and you're putting out stuff on the regular basis, it will not get old. You never know when someone's going to pick up your material 10, 15 years down the line and, get something from it. Just the other day, there was a situation we were in. Actually, what inspired today's list was we were in a situation. I teach at a school named the Center for Creative Education, and one of the things we do is we have teaching artists and we have professional development days in which we work with the actual teaching artists. And there was a video that was on a PowerPoint that they wanted to show us, and the PowerPoint for whatever reason wasn't working, so immediately it went to YouTube, right? So what does that tell you? The material that you put out, this school was some other video that we were watching, but what it brought to me and what it kind of shed a light of what it inspired, the reason it inspired this list is because I realized that had that school not put their video on YouTube, that would have significantly hurt our presentation, and we wouldn't have been able to watch the video, all that kind of stuff. So again, number 1 is it never gets old when it's online. And you never know when it's going to fill a need for somebody else in some sort of an emergency where they need to look up something real quick, and you can provide that answer, all right? Top 5 Tuesday, just to recap, top 5 reasons to publish content every single day. Number 5, got to get your practice in, constantly practicing. Number 4, you're able to filter out your audience. Number 3, you're able to know exactly who exactly you're posting for, what exactly the reason you're posting and things like that. Number 2, direct marketing. You're going to be directly reaching out to the right people as you go through 3 and 4. You know, again, not knowing who's posting, not knowing who's watching your stuff, knowing how it filters people out. And then when you go through that process, then you know directly who to push your content out to. And finally, number 1, I just did 10 miles, guys. You bear with me. Finally, number 1, your stuff never gets old, and you never know when your content's actually going to be an asset for somebody else who may be providing or creating, doing some sort of a presentation, and an emergency happens, and they need to pull up some of your material real quick to share with their audience, all right? Main website to check out to dive deeper into all my work, MakeYaMove.com. That's MakeYaMove.com. One-stop shop for all your teamwork and your self-development needs. As one, Crookshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.